workout for. So again, we've got a slightly different warm-up. We're starting off with 10 pushing, rocking push-ups. So rocking push-ups, you're basically on all fours. So you take your bum down to your heels, and then you just rock forward, chest to floor, push yourself back up, and you're just going to do 10 of these. With the push-up, go as low as you can, so you don't have to go all the way to the floor like I did. Take your bum to your heel, and then come as low as you can. It's like, it could just look like that for today, and then back. Okay? You're going to do 10, and then you go into your 10 shoulder taps. So with the shoulder taps, again, you're in a plank position. Your hands and wrists are under your shoulder. If that feels hard, staying in that plank position, come down to your knees and do this movement on your knees. Okay? And I think I had 10 shoulder taps. And then you're going to go back into your crawling or beast to leg through. So beast to leg through, it looks like a dance move. You're going to come down into that quadruple position that usually you would start your crawling in. You're going to take your one leg, so if I take my left leg, I'm going to scoop it under my body, take that opposite hand up, reach out, come back, scoop my right leg under, and then that opposite hand lifts. So the whole time I'm staying in this sort of crawling position. Eventually you'd be able to move quickly through these. Getting you nice and warm. If you find that challenging, then stick with the crawling, but do give it a go. Play around with it, see how it feels. It is actually it's a type of animal flow, and it's good. Just get your brain thinking and engage with your body and your brain moving together. Then we're going to move on to the workout. So it's a mixture of sort of upper body and core today. Yeah. So we're going to start off with a dumbbell glute bridge press. So you're going to lie on the floor. You're going to take your weights. Have one weight. If it's really light, then use two to challenge yourself. So you lie on your back. You then come into that glute bridge. So you press your hips up. You're then going to take your weights and you're going to press them up. So it's the floor press. Okay? So if you've got light weights, you can use two or just one. And you're going to do 10 on each side. Once you've done 10 on each side, you're going to move on to the bent over row. So have a weight. You're going to use one. I would use one weight so your form is perfect. I think when you start doing two weights, that's when form can get a bit messy. So you're going to push your bum back. Your chest is nice and straight. Your chest is nice and upright. Your back is nice and straight. Slight bend in your knees, but not too much. You're going to take that weight and row it into your side. Okay? So get that to your chest. So you do 10 to 12 of these on each side. And then you do both of them for 4 sets. Okay? So 4 rounds. And then you're going to go into your second couplet of exercises, which is a dumbbell power snatch and then a kettlebell and dumbbell drag through. So dumbbell power snatch, we haven't done this movement, it's new. Basically, you're taking your weight from the floor up overhead. So with the dumbbell, so you have your feet slightly wide apart, you're going to come down, pick up that weight, basically pick up the weight, use your hips to get it overweight. So if I do it really quickly, I use sort of that power of my hips to get it overhead. You can then bring that dumbbell down. I generally end up swinging between my legs and then bringing it back up, but you can take it all the way down to the floor and then take it up overhead again. This is a really light weight, so it feels easy. So play around with that. You're going to do, you've got 5 on each side to do. If you've only got a kettlebell, then it's like a swing snatch. So start with the floor, swing it between your legs and take it up over your head. Okay? And then you basically can just take that, swing and up, swing and up. You don't put it back on the floor. You can do 5 on each side. Let me see how you get on, how that feels, because it is a new movement. It does take some time to get used to these things. If you struggle, so if you're just like, oh God, I can't get it. So then you're going to take your dumbbell, you're going to bring it up to your shoulder, you're going to dip, and you're going to push. Okay? And then you take it back to the floor, back up to your shoulder, stand up, dip, drive. So it turns out to be a clean into a press. And it's 5 on each side, again, the same repetitions. Once you've done 5 on each side, you're going to do a dumbbell drag through. So you get into a nice plank position. See me over here. You get into a nice plank position. You're basically going to drag that kettlebell or dumbbell through your body. So opposite hand. So you start with one hand and the weight is on the other side. So you drag it through. Drag it back across. Staying nice and tight and in that plank position. And I think I've written down 10 of these. Yeah, so you do 10. So you're going to do 3 sets of the snatches and then the drag throughs. And also you've got a push up. So you do the dumbbell power snatch, your drag throughs and your push ups. So with your push ups, go for an option that you're able to do. So you can do them elevated. So you can have a chair or up against the wall. You can place your hands on the edge of a chair and you basically bring your chest down, tap, push back up. You can see I'm in a nice long plank position. What I don't want is your feet to be closed and then you kind of do this weird headbutt thing. Keep that feet back, nice long plank, core is squeezed, elbows tucked in, all the way down and back up. If that's relatively easy, you go to the floor, onto your knees. Again, hands are under your shoulders, knees are back. You bring, again, your bum's not up here, or even the ones where you're doing them on your knees. You take your chest down and your chest and your hips come down in line, push back up. And if those are looking really good and feeling easy, and obviously go onto your feet and do a full push-up. Send me videos if you want me to look at form on any of the movements, but that is session 4. Let me know how it's going time-wise, if I need to start adding a bit more in. Are you getting them through really quickly? And then next week I can add on the workouts. So also use the app, so feedback through the app as well. Send me any videos through the app and I can review it. Okay, enjoy.